Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Neverwinter Nights. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in the drinking house. Baruna as well, that's the name. And have we met with Baruna already? I don't think so. Maybe she's not around, or he's not around. I don't know if that's a man's name or a woman's name. Hey, this is just hay, obviously, for the horses. Is it obviously for the horses? Why is it there? Why is there hay in a back room in a drinking well? Huh. Because if it was a truffle full of water, sure, it's fine. Truffle? Trough? Whatever the name. The thing that horses drink out of. That'll be okay. Maybe a joke. Sure. Hey? Not really sure what it is. So let's have a chat with Haverick. Actually, I should touch on something that happened last episode. I was buying things, and I noticed that I had bought I noticed that, look at this, I have 22 dexterity on a dexterity bonus of 6. That is the maximum allowed by my armor. So what I had at 25, and I think I was trying to go for a 26. That is totally impossible. So we're definitely sticking with our current dexterity, not getting too much money out of, or not paying too much money out of that shady character over there. So let's have a chat here with Averick and see what he has to say. Shove off, buddy. These open sores on my face make it tough enough to attract the ladies without your ugly mug hanging around and cramping my style. Your open sores? You've got a serious problem. Attitude for sure, but more than that. So, what are you gonna do about it? You try anything and every Lord's Alliance soldier in this camp will be all over you. You take your prissy complaints about my attitude, stick 'em where the sun don't shine and leave me alone. Oh, there ain't nowhere where the sun don't shine. Let's continue looking around. We have a commenter. Did I talk to you, Lilium? I think we did.
Welcome back. I hope your search for my missing snow globe is going better than my search for a decent glass of wine in this place.
Well, yeah. Not that I don't keep trying. Oh, excuse me. Perhaps I should slow down. It wouldn't go to. It wouldn't do to get tipsy now, would it? Well, if you're getting hiccups, you already are getting tipsy. There's no, I mean, maybe. So yeah, I'll be going now. Off you go then. Best of luck in your mission. Come back and see me if you have any more questions. That's what I'm here for, after all. And if you happen to speak to one of the waitresses, you might want to mention that there's a thirsty lady with an empty wine over here in the corner. Yeah, I don't know where the waitresses are. I don't even know if there's waitresses. I don't think so. So, moving on and exploring this place. This is Baruna's Well. Wait a minute. Baruna's Well was... Oh. Baruna's Well, the city. Not the drinking hole. Or the drinking... Whatever that is. What is it called? Drinking house. Oh. We got a commoner going about. We have the Mercenary Enclave, which is where we came from, I believe. We came from over here, right? Well, let's find out. Yes. Okay, so this is not the Mercenary Enclave. It's the other thing. It's Aringen's Lodge. That's the one. And let's go to the Mercenary Enclave and see if we can, I don't know, do some mercenarying or something before we leave town. Apparently, there's a perfect, not perfect way of doing, you know, exploring, but a perfect sort of, a better way of going around the place. Going south, I think, first. I need to check. I need to look it up. Somebody said in the comments where I should go first. So, because there is no preference so far, apart from what some characters tell us, and because Port Last really confused me plenty by me not taking the right approach, the right order, I'll do that. Roll, kid. How's it going?
I don't recognize you, and I thought I knew all the new recruits who've joined the Lord's Alliance.
Well, my name is Giladel Valongar. I work for Erin Gend. Giladel Valongar? The same Giladel Valongar who saved Neverwinter from the plague? We could use a good man like you up on the battlefront. That's too bad, Gend, as you working on something here, on something else. You must have come in here to purchase some equipment, right? So, what can I interest you in? A good sword, a stout shield, perhaps, or was that something else? Who are you? You're kidding, right? Everybody knows me. I'm Roll Kid of the Mighty Lands. I'm probably the most famous gnome knight of Neverwinter. Aaron Gens put me in charge of training and equipping the troops battling the Luskan forces. Seems he's too busy searching for those words of power to bother with the little things like the war. Normally I wouldn't complain, but this isn't exactly what I was signed on for. We can't fight a war with no supplies. What are you talking about? That's those blasted Orcish raiders. Every time we get new supply line set up on the battlefront, those damn bandits cut it off. An army's no good if they don't have a steady stream of supplies replenishing their stores. I tell you, if this keeps up, we might as well surrender to Luskan right now. Maybe I could help with the supply lines? Hey, I'll welcome any help I can get. I've already put out a bounty on the heads of the two most famous orc bandits in the region, Vath and Guzud. I figure if they both get taken out, the rest of the thieving scum will get the message and back off. I'm offering 500 gold pieces for each of them, payable upon delivery of their decapitated head. Well, I'm not gonna try and persuade him for getting me in advance. This is a bounty. It's not an assignment. But any idea where I could start looking for those bandits? You could try looking in the Coldwood to the northeast. That place has always had its share of bandits, and there were some reports of bandits around Fort Ilkar to the south. Other than that, I couldn't say. Finding them's the hard part. Well, that and killing them. Yep. I'll be back and collect those bounties. Good luck. It won't be easy to find those bandit hideouts. Vath and Gizud both have been in business for years, and no one's tracked them down yet. Take this writ, though. It identifies you as a bounty hunter under my authority. Well, thank you very much.
Greetings.
So, can I ask you some questions? Truth is, I don't have time to play information clerk. I'm too busy trying to run a war here. Aaron Gens put me in charge of training and equipping. I know, I've heard it all before. So I'd like to see your inventory. Thank you. And he gave me a note. Is that the note? By the nature of this note, it is clear that the body upon which it was found was the... Oh, no, this was a different note. This is the note. Bounty Hunter's Writ. This writ grants the bearer the authority to use any and all means necessary to bring the orc bandit Vath and Guzud to justice. A reward of 500 gold pieces will be paid upon delivery to the head of either bandit to my person. Roll Kid of the Mighty Lens. Well, it's a very humble name. Very humble name. We got a cloak of protection over there that I might go for, because I have a +2 over there, and might as well get a +3. Don't really have too many cloaks this dude has, or doesn't. So I'll buy that. How much? How much? Merchant's reaction is unfavorable. Wait a minute. I know what I can do with this thing. I haven't done it in a long while, or ever. But there's potions for this. It's a thing. It's a thing that you can do. Okay, let me look. It's over there. I got Potion of Heal, Antidote, Bless, Aid, Cure, Eagle's Splendor, Cat's Grace, Lore, Bull's Strength, Fox's Cunning. I only have 4? Sure. What? Right there. Oh, there it is. Fox's Cunning. I don't know what happened there. What? I don't get that. Glorg, glorg, glorg.
Greetings.
And let's see your inventory. He's favorable now. I could even cast Friends on him. Do I have Friends? I don't think I have Friends. That's a spell called Friends. It's a weird thing. I don't really know why. Gary? Was it Gary Gygax? I don't know the names. I'm sorry. The guys that made Dungeons and Dragons, because that Friends spell comes from the first edition. And I don't know why they settled on those sort of names. There's some names that are really, really weird. I mean, weird by modern standards, but that's because they're not descriptive enough. They're like... It's a mixture of cryptic spell names and descriptive spell names, like Cure Minor Wounds, or Friends. You know what I mean? But it's not a big deal, of course, but still. Okay, I got the game paused, so I keep the thing. Keep the thing, so buy that. How much is it? 13,000. Okay, that's pretty fair. Okay, I bought it. I bought it. Okay, and then I do this. And I... Nope, no. I need to look over there. So my armor class is 31. Armor class is 30. Perfect. Okay, so I do the sell. Game is paused. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so Shadow Legion armor over here. It's a base armor class of 2. Maximum dexterity bonus of 6. Light armor. It's a +4 on armor class. That doesn't work though. It's an armor class modifier. That what I mean that doesn't work is that doesn't... it's weird. It's interesting. So this actively gives me 2 + 4. Right? Gives me 6. So if I remove it, I should have 25. Indeed. Yeah, it doesn't. It stacks. That's the weird thing, because it doesn't stack anywhere else, but it stacks the armor class. Okay, I think we saw that last episode as well. Okay, banded mail. That's heavy armor. Just heavy armor all around. Breastplate, medium armor. Scale mail, medium armor, and we got some breastplates over here. Mirrored armor. What's that? Light armor. Base armor class of 1. Armor class of 3. Terrible. It is actually quite expensive, but terrible. Half plate plus 2. That's a heavy armor, of course. And we have up here Armor of Freedom, that's heavy armor, and Squire's Defense, light armor, 2 plus 3. Oh, a bonus strength plus 2. Actually, it's plus 2 armor. So it's a plus 2 armor class. So it's pretty interesting, but it's not amazing or anything. Other armor plus 2. Hiccups. We got a Shield of the Dragon Slayer. Well, it's pretty good against dragons. And it's just a normal shield of plus 6, where my shield is a plus 3. Nope, wait a minute. It's a plus 2. But this one does give me charisma, though, which I probably should equip when I'm talking to these guys. Let's see. This is pretty good, but can I use it? If it requires shields. This doesn't. Does it require shields? Yes, it does. Okay, so Arcane Spell Failure, Armored Spell Check. I mean, it's pretty good, I could use it. I just rarely use that. It's just so much better. Yeah, let's not spend money on that. If we get a better shield, I'll go with that. Just, it's not something I need. As for my helmets, do you have better helmets? Got some interesting armors over here. No, nothing. And we got Stag Helmet over here, just for extra concentration. And we got Boots of Striding plus 3, and I got Boots of Speed, which are much more important. Just has haste, and this is for Constitution. Pot Helmet, what's that for? Concentration. Oh, it decreases concentration? No, I mean because of the pot. We have some large shields over here. It's pretty decent shields all around. They're not that expensive. Why do I have this crappy thing? Dwarven Mirth. That's because of the charisma, isn't it? Yeah, well. I never had some proper shields. Even a small shield plus 2 is better. Come on, I'm just terrible. Well, Spike Helmet over here for extra concentration. Armors, now we're talking. Or actually, weapons. Now we're talking. Let's see. I want, 7 pages of them. That's quite something. I probably should go just to the end and see what we have. Scythe plus 2, a Great Sword plus 2. Just good stuff all around. And nothing that will probably beat my amazing Elven Court bow, because apparently that's the best weapon in the game ever for us. Composite long blow, long blow plus 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna say long blow forever. It's a blow that lasts forever. Like is in punch, is in a punch. Yeah, it's a punch. It's a punch that lasts. It's a punch. It's definitely a punch. That's definitely one. That's definitely. Yeah. Yeah. It's a long blow plus 2. Of a mighty plus 4. Really? Mighty plus 3. The attack bonus, I think we've seen this before. The attack bonus is a little bit lower. Because this one has attack bonus of 3, which would increase my... Yeah, that's that. So I could buy this thing. Critical threat of 3 times. That's the damage it does on a critical hit, I think. Or do you roll 3 dice? Is that what it is? It might, I mean, it probably is better to do that. Not from a gameplay perspective, because it's cooler to roll 3 dice. This one has the same critical threat, and the critical chance is probably 90 and 20. 19 and 20. But it doesn't say, does it? Huh. Maybe it's feat dependent. Yeah, and then we have the normal long blows. That's fine. Not gonna buy any of that. And the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. Okay, well, I also have a Black Rider Quill. It's good stuff, Mr. Roll Kid. I'll talk to you later. And oh, there's things in here. Hello. Hey, we have Zed over here. He's injured. Can I take your stuff, Zed? Oh, yes, I can. They don't mind that. Oh, money. Sure.
I greet you.
This better be important, as I don't feel like chatting. It's bad enough my leg is killing me. My leg is killing me. But now I gotta be a witness at this murder trial, too. What? What happened to your leg? My leg is none of your business. I thought he was gonna say my leg is gone. And then, yeah, that would hurt. Because none. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone.
I greet you.
Yeah, what about the trial, though? I'm just a witness in the case. Go talk to Nuruk at the Temple of Tyr if you want the details. Yeah, I need to go there, don't I? Okay. Oh, this is locked. Look at that, Dylan not being a jerk. Although we are in combat.
My Uthgar's blood!
Yeah, he's a jerk. Okay, we have a male soldier and a female soldier. Got a little bit of money.
I shall do as you ask.
No, you shall not. If I see you, I shall kill you. Or stop you, anyway.
My Uthgar's blood!
This guy. Oh, didn't take it. Come on. There we go.
Well met.
What do you want? You hear about the trial? Yeah, what trial? Come on, everybody's heard about it. Some Uthgard is up for the murder of a Lord's Alliance soldier. Go speak to Nuruk in the Temple of Tyr. He can fill it in. Yeah, I'm not here for that. Ooh, negative energy burst. Thank you very much. Can you please go around? Thank you. My god. My god, Gilladel, you're terrible. Okay, let's get out. Let's go, Dalen. Let's look around. So we've been to these 3 buildings. We have the Temple of Tyr right ahead. Oh, I'm sure Aribath would be right at home over here. She would be so thankful that there is a temple over here that reminds her of her god, and the way that her god basically ensured that she would be all uppity towards her love, or I mean, her loved one, I should say, and then her loved one was an idiot and ran after the traitor because he's an idiot and really, really, really deserved to be hanged, and he got hanged, and then, well, she just felt betrayed.
Hail to ye!
Oh, hey, greetings, Gilladel. It's me, Nuruk. Remember? Yeah, I do. I said I remembered you when they told me you were here. I was serving in Tyr's church in Port last until Arigand asked me to come and oversee this temple here at Birun as well. Yeah, I remember, Nuruk. Good to see you again. Oh, I'm surprised you remember me, Gilladel. You are? What? You just said... What do you mean? Wait a minute. It's me, remember? How are you surprised? Anyway, what with everything on your mind? Yeah, there's a lot of games I'm playing, that's true. The Luskan cult of Aribath's betrayal, why, that's enough to make someone forget their own name. Well, to be honest, I almost didn't recognize you, the great hero of Neverwinter. I'm struggling with a problem that's had me a little out of sorts lately. Really, because I'm sort of wearing the same things. Maybe, a little bit. Yeah, well, what about this problem? I don't know. That's a very delicate matter. Recently, an Uthgard tribesman named Rolgan killed one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. He claims he was self-defense, and I have given him sanctuary here to save him from the vengeance of the soldier's friends. Well, that's nice of you. But Rolgan cannot stay in the temple forever. I'm trying to arrange a fair trial for the young man, but his Uthgard friends are unfamiliar with our justice system. Well, he doesn't need to be familiar, does he? He's subject to the trial. That's whether he likes it or not. And none of the Lord's Alliance mercenaries want to defend him during the trial. Wait a minute, he needs defending? He can't defend himself? Huh. Okay. So it's like when companies are put on trial in the modern world. Because that's the only time you need a lawyer. In pretty much every country that I know of, which basically resorts to France, Portugal, United Kingdom, and the US. And I don't know for a fact that this happens in other countries as well. But it probably does. Otherwise, if you're just being sued yourself, then you don't need a lawyer. You should, but if you don't have money, and depending on the country, you might be given a lawyer if you want to, but you can't defend yourself. Anyway, maybe I could defend the Uthgard warrior. I'm very good at law, don't you know? Oh, your offer is a generous one, and as Tyr's priest, I'll ensure you are properly compensated according to the defense you present. Really? 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 Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna be then. That's a lawyer bit. That's like it. Oh, how about me? Okay, I will arrange the money. That's basically what happened right here. After careful consideration, he says, I have selected the jury. There will be 2 who represent the interests of the Uthgard, 2 who represent the mercenaries, and my own acolyte Edgar. I felt this was the only way to be fair. No, it wasn't. That's actually quite obvious conflict of interest right there. It's really bad. It's not. It's just as far from fair as you could be. Well, you could be even more unfair, I suppose. If you know, I mean, I guess that's an even way of being unfair, but it's still unfair. Conflict of interests. You can't have family members as being a jury, because that's basically what the Uthgard are. They're a tribe, so they're effectively family members. If you agree to undertake this case, I can give you the details. Or is there someone else you need? Well, actually, let me press G, so just so you know. Yeah, I'll do it. Take this notebook. It contains information on the jurors and witnesses, as well as the details of the case and the trial itself. As an officer of Tyr, you must keep this notebook to record the progress of the case. I can summarize the notebook for you. First, the jurors, a mercenary named Averick. Oh, I met him, yeah. A ranger named Dalcia. A soldier named Jevon. I think I met him as well. An Uthgard wise woman called Pala. And of course my own acolyte, Edgar. Feel free to speak to any of the jurors before the trial. It is a common practice to do so in these matters. Oh yeah, that's even more unfair. You really do not do that at all. You do not speak to the jury. Sure. The Rangers and Pala can be found in... I mean, I'm talking in the real world. The Rangers and Pala can be found in the Uthgard camp. The others are here in the buildings housing the Lord's Alliance members. Okay, what about the witnesses? The prosecutor has advised me that he will be calling 2 mercenaries who witnessed the event, Zed and Lodar. He also will question Vanda, the wife of the accused. I suggest you speak to these people before the trial to gather what evidence you can. And not at all to intimidate these witnesses, because that's what happens in real world. That's why you don't talk to witnesses like this. I mean, you can, but then there's such a thing as victim. What's it called? There's a word for that. Basically, if you're caught intimidating victims. And it's as simple as you talk to them. Well, that's intimidation tactics, because it is. Just the simple fact that you might try to ingratiate yourself with a victim, just a simple little bit. It's enough to throw your case into, not necessarily out of question, but it's bad. Don't do that. If you're in a case. Well, just listen to the lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Anyway, and of course, there's the Uthgard himself, Rolgan. He doesn't have to testify, but if you call him up to defend his actions, then the prosecutor will also be able to question him. He is here in the back of the temple. If you wish to speak with him. 2 years, sure. I'm sure he's like nailed to the ground or something. I'll begin my investigations right away. Rolgan is counting on you to bring forth the truth of this trial. Once you have all the evidence, come speak to me, and we can begin the proceedings. Is there something else I can do for you, Gilladel? No. I don't think so. Can you sell me things, though? Apart from, nothing else. Thank you. Okay. I'll talk to you. Sun Soul +3. What's that? Armor class. Nice. It's only usable by a monk, though. Constitution boots. And gargoyle boots. What's that? A bunch of things. Good stuff in general. And haste. Oh, look at that. Lovely. 39,000. Did I get mine for free? I hope I got mine for free. I can sell you this. Skyrim of Protection. Yeah, that's a +3. What exactly... Why didn't I equip... Okay, so if I do this... That's why. Somehow... Oh, because that's saving throws. Duh. Well, there we go. This thing does dexterity, which increases armor class. That's saving throws. I'm gonna keep it. That's why I have it there. It's good enough for me. Let's sell a few things over here. Sell that. And let's... Oh, there's a belt. Guiding light and guiding light. Okay. Okay, it's good enough. Let's look at our own belt. Giant heal strength. Or heal giant strength. Good stuff. Save game there. Don't try to summon Anapa, which is what I was going to do. Let's read this book. This notebook identifies the bearer as an official representative of Tyr's justice in Rolgur's murder, yada yada yada. To aid in your task, Nurik has included the notes. Just a bunch of them. The jurors. And there you go. So let's have a chat with the accused. Or otherwise known as... what's the name that they give it? Oh, there's a legal name. I just don't know the name. I'm gonna need it. Well, it's like a... there's words. There's words. See, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything. Just shut up, Colonel. I know what the word in Portuguese. It's a weird word. It's called reu. R-E-U. But the E's got an accent, so it's eh. It's pronounced eh. Helm's old and the rival. Okay, so the Sergol, is it the one? Or is it Edgar over here? I don't think so. Maybe it's in here. That thing is locked. Locked. Okay, Rolgan over there. Let's just save the game, just in case terrible things happen. Okay, thank you very much for being a door that doesn't matter for nothing. So he sleeps in 3... Whatever those are. I know what those are, but just don't know the name.
You are here because Neurek sent you? You are here because of the trial?
I'm here to defend you. Tell me what happened. Oh, Griff invited me to play a game of chess. Not wanting to spurn this gesture of friendship, I accepted his invitation and the drinks he readily offered me. I began to feel strange. My mind was clouded by more than just ale. I gambled foolishly and lost several personal heirlooms of great religious significance to my tribe. Go on. I returned to my tribe in shame. Vanda, my wife, told me to go back and speak to Griff, to humble myself and beg him to return our religious heirlooms in exchange for the promise of much gold later on. But Griff attacked me before I could speak my offer. I killed him to save my own life. There was no other choice. I fled to this temple, barely escaping a mob of soldiers seeking my blood to avenge Griff. Nirik gave me sanctuary, but only if I vowed to submit to a trial to determine my fate. Okay, anything else? We Uthgard are different than you. Our ways and customs may seem strange. They call us savages and pagans and drunks and thieves. This is how the Lord's Alliance sees us, and that is why I am called a murderer for defending myself. We of the Black Lion tribe are a noble people. I am no heathen savage, no vile killer. I pray to Uthgard that you can see this and help me. Yeah, I'll do my best. Go if you wish. I must stay here, though my heart aches to return to my tribe. When the trial is over, Uthgard willing, I will be allowed to return to my home. Okay, so it seems like a pretty straightforward self-defense case, where apparently there are witnesses, which is good. Because, you know, we're going to ask the witnesses what happened. So we have a little bit of proof about what happened. Other than just the only person that said it was in self-defense. The problem with this thing, and usually in cases like this, if it is in self-defense, it's relatively easy. I mean, normally it would be relatively easy for him to be judged. Or, you know, fairly judged. Innocent. The problem is there's motive. So the first thing I should ask him, and I can't because video games. Or
You are here because
anyway,
Neurek sent you.
Because 2003 RPGs by BioWare, really. The first thing I should be able to ask him is whether or not he took when he left the guy or dead or the place where he was at, whether or not he took his heirlooms, because that is pretty important. If he didn't take the heirlooms, if he wasn't, you know, ran out of there by the mob that was pursuing him, so if he just was found later or just on his way home, but if he didn't have the heirlooms, that's another thing. That'd be proof toward towards what he's saying being true. Another thing is whether or not he called for help. Or who saw him, when, and where, and all that sort of stuff first, after the murder. Actually, is it manslaughter or is it murder? There's two definitions. I'm not really sure. It's a bunch of like illegal terms here. But I'm gonna do my best, just not this episode because we're out of time. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Neverwinter Nights. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!